Hello, this is video diary 4. Today's actually a fairly good day. I think I was a bit upset yesterday about just everything that happened with visiting my dad and mum, with also the residual pain of just like kind of visiting my sisters and stuff. So I definitely think it's a healthy decision for me to at least distance myself from the rest of my family besides my dad. Just because it's exhausting. It really is. Like, I don't like being around my older brother that lives at home with them, because every time it's like there's always the chance of the conversation of, oh, gay people are against God and like it's because of trauma and yada yada yada, and I don't want to deal with that. Like, maybe I should have the talk with him of like, hey, this, if you continue this way, it's going to end in me not having a relationship with you at all. But I digress. So I went and looked at a new house this morning, because the current house that I'm in, I feel a little bit infantilized there. It's an older couple that own the house, and they're in their 60s and they live there as well, and I kind of feel like they're starting to treat me like a toddler, and I'm watching the other housemate where they treat her like really like their teenage child, and I'm like, hey, I don't really want that. And also they don't really clean up after like their animals that well. Like, where the cat's litter box is, there's like shit particles up the wall, and one time it shit up the wall, and I don't think they really cleaned it properly. And I have a pet bird, and I love her dearly, but I take care of her, and these people do not take care of they take care of their pets, they just don't clean up after them. I think that's more of a better way of saying it. But new place, it's 2 rooms. So currently I'm paying $240 a week, which includes internet and bills, for one room. This new place is 2 rooms, a bathroom, for $200 a week plus $25 a week for internet plus bills. So like, it will probably end up being maybe a little bit more expensive, but it just means that I've got to watch my spending a little bit more, which I think is like 2 rooms. I get an office. Like, my goal with finding a house this time was to find a house that I would be able to finish the rest of my studies in. Like, if I decide not to go through with 6MP, to find a long-term house kind of thing. But so I'm really excited about it. It's with a work friend. Honestly, I kind of probably spiraled a little bit after getting home from Canberra and seeing my sisters. I was like, fucking no one cares about me, and just the whole spiral, and I felt so suicidal and everything. But I feel like spending time with one of my friends last night, and then spending time with my work friend that I'll be moving in with, it brought me back the perspective of my family is not everything, and my family is there in limited capacity when they are there, and that's okay. And I've got other people, and I've got friends around me that, we've trauma bonded through stuff, or, like, it's experiences and everything. So I'm hoping that this place will just be nice, and there will be no issues, and I'll just be able to pay rent on time every time, and I won't fuck it up for some reason, or like anything like that. Wow. Okay, so I went to the shops, and so this is like a guilty pleasure of mine. It's getting one of these like cream filled and like jam filled cakes and just eating it like that because I can. It's like $6.80, I think was how much it was, and I know it's like a bunch of calories, so this is probably going to be like one of the only things I eat today because it's I think if I ate half of it, it would be like majority of my daily caloric intake, which is fantastic. I usually get the one that's got the pink icing and the sprinkles, but they didn't have that today. But so this is basically just like the same base, just without pink icing and sprinkles, and it's one of my favorite things to do. And no one really knows that it's one of my favorite things to do because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like a little bit ashamed about it because it's like, who fucking eats a cake in their car? I feel like it's like one of those like things, it's like that's depressing. But I like it. It's one of my favorite cakes. I don't know why, like, you know, I would have always thought that like my cake was like, my favorite cake was like dark forest, you know, cake, or like, I don't know, something decadent or something, but it's freaking cream filled cake. What's it called? It is called a sponge fresh cream and jam filled dusted cake. So it's a sponge cake with cream and jam. That's my favorite cake. I don't know, there's just something so comforting about it. It's like, it's simple, but it's sweet and it's nice and it's not too rich, and I really like the cream in it. Honestly, if I could get like just a thing of the cream and the jam, I probably would, but then I feel like I would miss the sponge. So I don't know, it's a perfect cake. Sue me, okay? Sue me for my cake choices. Alright, I'll catch you later. Hi guys, this is just an end to day 4 of my video diaries of project 6 months, or 6 months project. It's just ups and downs at the moment. I told my landlords that I will be moving out, because I'm moving to this new place with friends. It should be a lot better. So right now I am repacking the stuff that I have unpacked in the last 2 months, because I am basically house hopping so much at the moment. But it should be a better place, better price, and I'll show you, like, I'll video diary it and everything when I move in. So that's gonna be like 3 weeks away, so it's not like soon, but it's still, with uni and work and everything, it will be one of those things that's just a lot on your plate all at once. But no, it will be good. I think it has given me a little bit of hope for the future, and like, kind of, you know, maybe I don't go, like, kind of thing. But then, you know, I look at everything else and I'm just like, really, do I really want to stay and everything and whatnot? And then it's just gets to my head, and then the spiraling starts and everything. So, but yeah, I just wanted to wrap up today and say today was good, but also today is the start of just a bit of stress in my life for the next like month, which is going to be fantastic. I've got to get rid of so much stuff, like, still, like, even though I've got more space in the new place, I'm still kind of overwhelmed by the amount of crap that I have. Just constant amount of, like, I found so many pens and like stationery stuff just going through boxes today, and I always keep it all, and I'm just like, what do you do with it? You can't like donate 1,000 like random pens, or like stuff like that. So I'm just gonna start leaving them at uni, probably, because, you know, how uni students pick up pens or something. Leave a little bucket of them there, or something like that. Because I literally have thousands of pens. It's awful. So yeah, it was really interesting, because I think I have been really down since I got home from visiting my sisters, and the only one that noticed was someone that had known me for less than 2 months. None of my friends did, none of my family did. A person that I've known for less than 2 months. And that's felt sucky, to be honest. But it's life. Alright, I will catch you tomorrow.